Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Very good game last night. Very enjoyable. I thought it got out of control there, but Minnesota made a comeback, so I can enjoy the full game. I really hope that Russell Wilson wins the MVP this year. I really do. I mean, Lamar, he's going to win it one day for sure. He's the most pleasurable thing to watch in the NFL this year. But Russell had a tough start to his career where they linked his winning directly to his defense, his running game. They never gave him credit for anything, said he was average quarterback, yada, yada, yada. And now they're winning with Russell Wilson and some guys. So take notes, Dak Prescott, because this is the direction you need to go in your career, not, to some kind of prolific passing quarterback. But that's the exact reason why you pay a quarterback what Russell Wilson is doing, because he's elevating his own team. I mean, they can lose receivers, he'll bring somebody else, and they can keep the ship going or whatnot. And that's what you need. He does it even probably better than the more talented quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers goes to crap if he doesn't have his weapons. You know what I'm saying? So Lamar will win one. I mean, he's just young right now. I really wasn't into giving it to Mahomes last year because he was so young. However, he just killed it. He literally deserved it. He was so prolific. But of course, let me drag my dead horse in here and get my bat because I'm about to beat it. You know what I was thinking last night with two teams that are running their way to success. When they put that stat on the screen of how much, I think it was like from the run percentage of the Minnesota Vikings went from 33% last year to like 60-something% this year. It then linked it how it improved Kirk Cousins' efficiency this year because they wasn't leaning on Kirk Cousins. I said to myself, why doesn't my organization and some of my fan base get? Some of you get it, but why does some of my fan base and my organization don't get it? Our best year, I mean, it's like as plain to see as that wall right there for me. Our best years were 2014, 2016. Both seasons, different quarterbacks, so the quarterbacks don't mean too much in this equation. It's the philosophy of your football team. We won in 2014. Romo, who was quarterback in that team at that time, had one of his best seasons ever. Only 3 losses. 69.9 completion percentage, hadn't been close to that in his entire career. 4 touchdowns with only 9 interceptions. 34 touchdowns with 9. How efficient is that? And his passing, in 2 of his passing seasons where he passed all the time, he threw 19 interceptions. And then add a whopping 113.2 passer rating, which he was, that's at least 10 or 11 above any season ever before. So it just way higher than he ever did. And that was because we broke the Cowboys season record with DeMarco Murray. We broke it, the rushing record with DeMarco Murray. And in 2016, you bring in Mr. Rookie of the Year, Dak Prescott, who only had 3 losses that year as well, with his highest completion percentage, 66.8, 23 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. He has 11 right now, while leading the league in passing. Oh, he's throwing the ball around. I don't know how you don't get that. You throw the ball more, you get more turnovers. You throw the ball more, you get more interceptions. You throw the ball more, you get more sacks, and your offensive line isn't as good. I don't understand how people don't put that together. And then his rating that year was 104.9. So it's like clear as can be that this team works best when you run. Now, albeit right now, I told you before in videos before, I don't even think we know how to run. Running is an attitude, it's a mentality, and we don't have it anymore. Ezekiel Elliott can still go out there and get yards here and there and blah, 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 but when he runs into a wall, the fan base freaks out. Oh, we're just running into a wall. And the coaches freak out and they're like, wait a minute, that's a part of the run game. Sometimes you know, in the passing game, sometimes you have incompletions. In the run game, sometimes you don't get any yards. That's just, but I've said it over and over and over. When the run game isn't working, it's still working for you because the clock's still ticking. Your defense is still sitting down. You're still giving blows to the defense in front of you. Things of that sort. On an incomplete pass, you know, some of the players don't even touch anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, in my comments I get, it's a passing league, Shango. Every time I talk about running the football, it's a passing league, Shango. It's a passing league, Shango. And I just don't get it. I really don't. It's like there are teams all over the league that are passing themselves to victory. They're just not. We're the best at passing, and we're 6-6. Then you got Atlanta after us, and they're 3-9. Then you have your one. Then you got your one. Your Andy Reids, your Kansas City, your Patrick Mahomes. You got one of the most talented quarterbacks coming into the league with the quarterback guru of the league. They come together, and wow, they're doing it. But nobody else. Then you got to go back to Tampa Bay, who's 5-7. Then you got the Rams. The Rams are okay, but still. Then you got the Chargers, who are really shooting themselves in the foot because of the passing game almost every week. Then you got the Lions. I don't get it. But then you flip it over and you look at the top rushing teams. You got the Ravens, best in the league. You got the 49ers, second best in the league. You got the Seahawks, tied for the second best in the league. Then you got the Colts, the one average 6-6 team there. Then you go back to the Bills and then the Vikings. Two playoff teams. The Vikings will probably make the playoffs, and Bills are definitely making the playoffs. It's the direct opposite from who's passing the ball over there. But still, Shango, it's a passing league. Shango, get out the 90s. I can't until I see proof. I can't. Last night, Minnesota, their whole team changed when Dalvin Cook got hurt, and they had to rely on Kirk Cousins throwing the ball, and it just didn't work out for them. This transitions over to Dak Prescott because, again, quarterback matters so much less than people think. And is he worth $33 million? And I'm not going to say $40 million because $40 million was a false report that some people won't get rid of, won't shake. It's not $33 million. It's going to be around Goff and Wentz. He's going to get paid around Goff and Wentz. If you say he doesn't deserve the same amount of money Goff and Wentz got, then I don't think you understand what the quarterback market is. I really don't, because both of those quarterbacks are playing far below the pace that Dak Prescott is playing at the moment. But again, quarterback means a little bit less than everybody believes, but I tell you 100%, I believe this with all of my being, that the Dak Prescott will lead the Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl if we are a run-first football team. If we learn how to run again, we can't do it right now. We don't have that mentality right now. So I don't think we're going to do it right now. But if we were a run-first, this is kind of who I want as the next coach. I want a run-first coach. If we become a run-first coach that knows how to run the football game, that knows how to stick to the running game and knows how to die by the run instead of just freak out, oh my God, the run ain't working, let's throw the ball 50 times. Somebody that won't do that, I believe that Dak Prescott can lead that football team with that type focus to a Super Bowl. If we continue to throw the ball 40 times a game, he will never, in your wildest dreams, he will never take the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl. Ever, ever, ever. He'll be Tony Romo Part 2. He will not get past the divisional round. Period. Because that's all we did throughout Tony Romo's entire career until we got to 2014, when that should have been the year. So to me, it's far more, especially when it comes to quarterback, it's far more of your style of play, of how the team plays football, rather than the individual talent of a quarterback, which is stupid. Sorry. All right, tomorrow it's all about the Bears. I don't see them beating us either, but who knows? We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, guys, holla at you. Peace.